What's up guys, Daniel at DLifeHD, and today we're talking about Tabletop Racing World Tour on iOS and Android. We checked this out on the App Store and it looked like a mixture between Twisted Metal and Mario Kart. But the question is it worth the $4.99 price tag? Stick around and let's find out. First, let's talk about what we liked about the game. The graphics are really nice looking. The environments are really well made. You're basically small cars that are racing on tabletops. There are levels where the atmosphere is in a kid's bedroom with a bunch of toys all around, or in a car garage with a bunch of street signs and car parts, or even on a cruise ship with a bunch of fruits, wine, and sandwiches. There's also an outside construction zone, a sushi place, something that looks like an archaeological dig, a ski lodge, and more. There are a lot of types of cars with different strengths and weaknesses. Some cars are really good at turning, but not that great at speed, like the Mini Cooper car. Then you have a car that's all speed and not a lot of turning, like the Camaro car. And there are more balanced cars, like the one you first get. You can upgrade and customize the cars in a lot of ways. You can upgrade your car's top speed, acceleration, handling, and armor. You can customize your wheels and paint job, but it does take extra money in order to get that. Speaking of cars, you have the option to get several types of cars, including cult classics, street racers, and supercars. Each of these classes has a difficulty level to it, so you eventually only get access to them when you're at that particular level. Each of these levels also has a different money value to the car, with cult classics being the cheapest and supercars being the most expensive. There are several game modes within the game. Those include championships, special events, and multiplayer. Championships is a single player mode, and you go through it by beating different types of cups that contain several different levels that give you a certain amount of stars depending on how well you do. Every time you do well in a level, you also get money that allows you to upgrade or customize your cars. Within the championships mode, there are several modes, including elimination, where you basically have to avoid coming in last through every lap in order to survive. There's a drift challenge where you drift as much as you can to get the highest scores. There's a pure mode, which is basically a pure race with no power-ups and no customizations on your cars. There's a time trials mode where you have target times that you have to reach. There's combat mode where you basically play Mario Kart with tons of power-ups that keep the other players from reaching the finish line, and a couple other modes that we did not mention. There's an events mode that can help you gain money much quicker than the championships mode. The only requirement on all these levels is that you can only play with the car designated by the level. There are a ton of different environments and atmospheres involved, and a variety of different twists and turns that definitely keep these tracks interesting. Each of these events also has different modes that you need to achieve. The couch co-op is a really nice touch. We haven't tried it since we only have one controller, but they offer split screen and multiplayer, so that's really cool. Lastly, the fact that the game has controller support is really good because the on-screen controls are good, but not perfect. Now, let's talk about what we didn't like about the game or how we could improve it. There are only a few minor gripes that we have with this one. One is that the cars are too expensive. Buying new ones is tough. So being able to earn more money would solve the issue, or maybe even if the game came out of the box with more cars unlocked. One other minor gripe is that we wish there was more variety in the track types. For instance, maybe add some loops and ramps. That would make the game ridiculously fun. Lastly, the online multiplayer is not very good. You want to know why? Because it literally has nobody on it. We tried to join a game and there was nothing. We tried to create a game and nobody joined. It was really sad. All in all, Tabletop Racing World Tour is a really good game. It's a great mix between Twisted Metal and Mario Kart with a great use of cars and a tabletop twist. It's all around a good game, not something totally original, but it's a concept that's been proven to work and they execute it really well. With all that said, this game is definitely DLifeHD approved. We would have given it a perfect rating if there were actual people on the online multiplayer, but there weren't. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts on this game or any other game you're playing in the comments below. We love talking to you guys. You can also talk to us even more in our Discord server. Info will be in the video description. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like these. Lastly, check out our Twitter account for gameplay of the latest releases. But most importantly, remember to always stay one up.